Alright, so this is for the stippling video. You need your transparency piece of paper, this laminate sheet, and a printed out sheet. You are going to line up your transparency sheet and your printed out piece of paper. If you have something like this rose and you want it to be like more in the middle, you can scooch your laminate sheet up, or you can just trim it after with a pair of scissors. Completely up to you. You'll need 2 small pieces of masking tape. So just rip a piece, split it in half. This will work. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of make like a hinge at the top. So I'm just going to put it on the laminate sheet, flip it over, and then on this side, put it on the laminate sheet, flip it over. Okay, so now you should be able to like open and close your laminate sheet. You'll also need a skinny Sharpie, one of the flat top ones here. Since you've already practiced your stippling and you've watched some videos, this is going to be kind of quick. But on your laminate sheet, you're actually going to do your stippling on here. So I personally like to start with the darker areas because I think it's easier to add just like a bunch of like dots so that it gets really black. And they're kind of like the hardest part because it takes the longest because there's obviously like more dots. So I'm just going to kind of quickly fill this part in. And I apologize that you maybe can't like see this that well because it's on the laminate sheet. But as I'm doing this, you can be doing your darkest spots and like pause the video. And notice I'm not making, like, you want to go slow because otherwise you're going to make lines. You really want dots, and you don't want to ruin the tip of the Sharpie, so you have to be kind of gentle as well. Okay, if I think I'm done in that area, one way to check what you're doing is to take a piece of blank computer paper, slide it under there, and obviously I can see that because it needs to be black. I need to add more dots. But that's a good way to check. But then I could also move, if I'm done with this area, I can move on to my next spot. And you're just going to keep filling it in with the appropriate amount of dots. So remember, like the lighter the color, less dots. I only have a few actual like white spots in here. The rest is probably dots. You don't want to outline your image. Your dots will start to draw it for you. Okay, so don't worry about like outlining with dots. Like I would never sit here and go all the way around my flower. Just let your dots take care of it. And then eventually, once you're done, you're going to take your laminate sheet off. You are going to put a piece of plain computer paper behind it. And I'm just going to reuse the sheet that I just had. You can grab a piece of computer paper. I'm going to really make sure I line it up. And then I'm going to take some of my hedgehog tape here. And I'm going to tape the edges. Okay, this is when you are 100% done. Oops. And then flip it over. You want the majority of your tape. Oops, I did a bad job. Be better than me. You're going to want the majority of your tape to be on the very back so that you don't see it. And obviously, I would peel this off because that looks really bad. But for the sake of the video, it is what it is. So you're going to put a small piece of tape on all 4 sides. You don't need a large piece of tape, just a small piece like this. And then you are done, so you can take a picture, turn it into Google Classroom, evaluation sheet, and then put it in the turn-in drawer. All right, that's it.